Hey guys, welcome. This is going to be a reading for all of my Aries. So this is really especially going to apply to people who have Aries sun, moon, or rising. So one thing I always say is don't just look at your sun sign. If you want to get the whole picture, look at those other elements. So what I'm going to do is start off here by doing the general information. And if you want to watch the whole video, you can go to my YouTube channel. So Aries, I pulled some channeled messages for you, and I got Mars and I got Allow Love. So the energy of Aries right now, this is a timeless reading, is like Mars is a planet that your sign is ruled by. It's very aggressive. It's very fiery. It's very hot. Mars rules your inner energy. It rules like your energy levels day to day. It rules your sexual energy. And so it's very much like you might be feeling like you're in your element, okay? Because when we have Mars, like you might be feeling hella authentic, like even if it's something that other people might consider to be aggressive or may not understand, it's time to kind of shy away from those people. So if you're around people, think about right now, Aries, just think about who you naturally vibe with. Think about the people who fuck with you, excuse my language. Think about the people who understand you, who just get you, who just vibe with you and don't make you feel judged. Those are the people that you should be kind of surrounding yourself with. And the card that I have as a main energy for you guys is the Temperance. And if you can see, there's like lots of meditation happening. So what I'm seeing is there's an up leveling. So some people would call it a DNA upgrade. There is a soul evolution going on with my Aries right now. There's a higher level of consciousness, a higher frequency coming in. So you could find yourself being more connected to your faith at this time. You could also be associating with people who are Sagittarius, which is a fellow fire sign. People who, it's almost like the energy of philosophy is coming forth. The energy of like, maybe your philosophies are changing. Maybe who you're associating with is changing and you're embracing your authentic nature. Aries is very active. Aries is very fiery. Aries is so in tune with their energy. And so right now, Aries, if you're in this place and you're watching this, it's kind of time to tune out the noise of how other people perceive you. Even if it's not someone telling you, it could be things from the past. But the energy right now, it's like something, it's almost like you're being prepared for the next level of the life that you want. And you may not see what that is. We're going to take a look at that on YouTube. But, you know, you might not be able to see 100% what's going on in that area. And if you're on YouTube, this will continue. But it's like... the way that you connect with yourself may not be the way that other people connect. So for example, if being in a really intense energy or being a very active person or being your faith, whatever that is, for someone else, they may not resonate with it. And so you're being encouraged right now to focus within because it's going to allow love in. And I'm seeing love, not so much just in a romantic sense, but I'm seeing love in self-acceptance, love in friendships, love in, you know, everything that's going on with you. So Aries, this is your reading. Stay focused on yourself, stay in tune with yourself, and you bring others in with that awareness. If you're on YouTube, this is the continuation of the Aries reading. I was saying in the first part of the reading, you know, I wanted to see what that love energy is for my Aries. What kind of love energy is trying to come in for my Aries? Now, please take this how it resonates. This could resonate if you're single or in a relationship, because this is a general reading. And I love to do my live shuffles. Let's see what we have for my Aries. We have engagement and we have soulmate. Yes. So whenever I see engagement, it says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So by tuning into yourself and healing those traumas within, Aries is bringing in something that's like a soulmate. And when I say soulmate, I know that term can be thrown around a lot, but it's how I perceive soulmate. It's someone where their soul is aligned to your soul. And it's almost like when you look into their eyes, they reflect the self-discipline, the love, the nurturing that you've put into yourself, and it just matches. It's not a hesitant energy. It's not a questioning. And if you are in a relationship, this is just meaning your relationship's going to the next level. Maybe you're having conversations you never had. Maybe you're realizing that, man, I love this person, but it's expanding. And I pulled another. Okay, so I have these like 18 plus cards, and so some of them I will show and some of them I won't. But for this one, it's very appropriate. There's a picture of a bed, and there's candles lit, and there's flowers, and we just had Valentine's Day, so this is a timeless reading, but it says mood. So this is like setting the mood. So if you are in a connection, make space for those intimate moments to happen. It doesn't always have to be straight up bang bang pow pow pow, you know. And if you are single, allow yourself to soften, even if it's like finding a signature. For my feminine energies, regardless of gender, it could be finding a signature oil or scent, or nurturing yourself in that way. For some of you, it could even be getting new sheets, you know, or eating exotic fruits, because that is an aphrodisiac. Getting into your sacral chakra energy is your sexual energy, and preparing yourself, because basically whoever's coming in or whoever you're with, they mirror the energy that and the love that you give to yourself, Aries. So this is allowing yourself to be, this is not saying that you have to be soft, but it's saying that, what does romance look like to you? What does intimacy look like to you? Because sometimes when people hear that word romance, they can be triggered. And sometimes when people hear, let me pull some more cards. Sometimes when people hear, you know, it's just the word that resonates with you. So I'll say intimacy, because sometimes intimacy is playful to some people and it's very serious to others. Let's see what card we have for Aries. Surrender to the bigger picture. Aries, look at those two butterflies. I love it because one butterfly is above her crown, so it's her crown chakra, and one of them is down there in that sacral area. And in solar plexus too. So there's a lot of transformation happening with my Aries right now. I love that energy of surrender, because I feel like the healing that you're going through right now, Aries, is allowing you to have a connection with someone, or regardless if you're together or you're single right now, it's allowing in intimacy. And remember, your opposite sign is Libra. So when Aries is in a very ascended state, it allows partnership to come in. When Aries is hyper focused on individuality and high performance, and that's totally authentic to Aries. However, we all evolve. And part of the shadow aspects for Aries is understanding that you don't have to do everything alone. But at the same time, trusting that you can trust your decisions in love. Sometimes I feel like some of you may have felt in the past that you might have opened up, you might have been vulnerable and taken advantage of. So this is for all my Aries. The message is temperance. The message is this meditation. You might want to find a practice, whatever your faith is, kind of take that time to go alone. You might go outside. You might, some of you guys might need to go on trips. So you could get your spiritual enlightenment when you're going on trips. Like it could be a solo trip or hiking trip or just being outside or meditating, but you know what that is for you. So it's kind of crazy sometimes that doing things by yourself or that are self-fulfilling, regardless of if you're in a relationship or not, feed our relationships. So if you're single, you might find that the more self-focus you put, the less you actually claim you want a relationship or a connection is exactly what brings it in. And for others of you, you might find that you're spending more time away from your spouse doing things that make you feel more autonomous, more interdependent. But it's almost like you're healing several layers of the self, several. So I'm seeing an integration here that's happening, a metamorphosis for my Aries, where it's like you're going to be able to look back and see all the different versions of yourself, or all the things you've overcome. Since for some of you guys, it could have been around Christmas of last year, something around Christmas or Sagittarius season, but it's like a full circle, full transformation, Aries. So you're just being encouraged right now. Set the mood for yourself. Set the mood for intimacy for yourself. Set the mood for that in your relationship. Set the tone of what you want to attract. Bask in that. I'm picking up a lot of Libra energy, which is your polar opposite sign. So as you tap into your polar opposite, it can feel uncomfortable because it deals all with relationships. It deals all with aesthetics. You know, Libra is all about the smells, and it's ruled by Venus. So I'm seeing that the more you engage with that polarity within yourself, you will attract it while still remaining true to yourself. So it's like, have you ever seen a relationship where someone's like, we go to Star Wars conventions, and then there's like another relationship where the people are like super gothic, or then another one where they're like, we go to concerts all the time, or we're gamers, or whatever it is, and you're like, that person just seems like that they were born for that person. Aries, you're in that position right now. You're in that position to become that and to embody that and to manifest that into your experience. So Aries, this was your reading. I'm sending y'all so much love, so much support. If you'd like to get additional support, you can sign up. I have my booking link down below, and I am going to be going on maternity leave very soon. So if you'd like to get your reading in, you can go ahead and book. I have different time zones depending on where you are in the world. And if you know reading's not your thing and you love to watch this, please just hit like, share this with someone. And I also have a free moon group where I post content like this for the new moon and the full moon with different rituals and pick a cards. The link for that is also below. So thank you so much for rocking with your girl, and I'll see you in the next video.